What family tradition should forever be forgotten? My family had this sick tradition called birthday lashes. Every year when someone turned older, they'd get whipped with a belt once for every year they'd lived. 1 lash for 1 year old, 5 lashes for 5 years old, 15 lashes for 15. My grandpa started it back when he was in the army, saying it toughened boys up and made us stronger. What started as light smacks turned into this whole twisted ceremony where everyone gathered in a circle, chanting the numbers while the birthday kids stood there shirtless. When I turned 5, I cried so hard I peed myself. Everyone just laughed and took pictures. At 10, Uncle Brad used his thick leather belt and left a mark that bled through my shirt. When I was 12, my older cousin Jake decided to add 1 to grow on, and whipped me across the back so hard I had a bruise for 3 weeks. I couldn't sleep on my back, but it wasn't just for boys. My little sister Ava got it too, though they told her to wear jeans and a hoodie so it wouldn't leave marks in places that mattered. Nobody ever spoke up about it. Anyone who protested got called soft or weak. My mom would just say, "It's tradition, honey. It builds character." When Ava turned 7, she was absolutely terrified. She spent the week before her birthday throwing up from anxiety. I begged my parents to skip it just this once. Dad looked at me like I'd suggested burning down the house. "This is what makes our family different," he said. "It's what makes us strong." So when Ava's birthday came, I did something nobody expected. As she stood there shaking in the middle of everyone, I moved behind her. When Uncle Brad swung the belt, I stepped forward and took the hit across my shoulder. When Cousin Jake took his turn, I absorbed that one too. Everyone started yelling at me, saying I was ruining it, that I was making her weak, but I didn't care. That night, Ava crawled into my bed and whispered, "I hate my birthday. I wish I was never born." That's when I knew this tradition was completely messed up. A 7-year-old shouldn't hate the day she was born because her family beats her with a belt. Years went by. I moved out for college, then got my own place. I thought the tradition would die with the older generation, but then my cousin Jake sent a group chat invitation.